Hey everybody, it's Glenn. I just watched Machete on TV. It's an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it already, check it out. But back to this business, and today I am reviewing this Vickie Guerrero figure here. It's one of the results of a recent wrestling action figure shopping spree I've been on. She comes from the WWE Basics Series by Mattel, and this wave of WWE basic figures is the debut of the new packaging here, which is much brighter, having a white background than their previous packaging. And having just walked the toy aisle to track Vickie down, this packaging certainly stands out more than the previous packaging. As you can see, it says what it is, and it says it well. The name down the side, and the gorgeous picture of Vickie Guerrero herself giving the "oh no you didn't" finger, or perhaps she's screeching "excuse me," which is of course her popular catchphrase, which in recording this video I am literally biting my tongue, resisting the urge to screech "excuse me." But I will resist the best I can, as I'm shooting this video late at night and I don't want my next door neighbour Doris banging on the wall telling me to shut up. So let's take a closer look at Vickie in the package there. As you can see from the sticker on there, Mattel are tooting and a hollering, first time in the line, which it is Mattel's first Vickie Guerrero figure. When they debuted her at San Diego Comic-Con, it did get a bit of attention. It's nice for them to do characters like this and not just always go for the usual John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker figures. But Vickie did of course appear in a Adrenaline 2-pack with Edge figure back when Jax had the WWE toy license. We flip over, just take a look at the other figures in the series here. Rey Mysterio, Vickie Guerrero, Jomo, John Morrison, R-Truth, Ezekiel Jackson, and The Undertaker. Surprisingly no John Cena in this line, but two of the usual WWE action figure suspects there, Rey Mysterio and The Undertaker. Anyway, I'm going to pop Vickie Guerrero open here, and we shall all feast on her beauty, I'm sure. Ta-da! Here she is in all her glory. So Mattel have done a good job with Vickie. I am quite a fan of the Divas. Have quite a large collection of Diva action figures, which I have showcased here on my channel. If you've not seen that video, you can check it out. But this is my first Diva that's by Mattel. All my previous Diva action figures are by Jax. And why that is because I've just not been impressed with Mattel's efforts in Diva figures. They've produced Mickie James, Melina, Beth Phoenix, Kelly Kelly, Michelle McCool, Eve, and I have to say most of them have been pretty piss poor. I think if I hadn't have had the photo and the name of the actual Diva on the packaging, I think many of them I wouldn't have been none the foggier as to who they were supposed to be. One that sticks out particular there is Natalia. When I saw her in the toy shop, I was just aghast with what the hell is that? It's just a kind of generic lady face which didn't even accidentally look like Natalia. They've just been pretty much dog ugly efforts, at least with Vickie Guerrero here. She's dog ugly on purpose. So whether that's Mattel upping their game with the sculpting here on Vickie, or it might be just a case of Vickie's features lending themselves more to a portrayal in this scale sculpting, as opposed to much more demure features of the likes of Kelly, which are quite hard to capture really in this scale. So let's go for a closer look, shall we? Like the face there, if we turn it on the sideways there, you can see it's a pretty decent likeness. And this is, I assume this is the generic diva body that Mattel are using. And of course, Vickie Guerrero is pretty far from being the generic diva when it comes to her body shape. But they've added this kind of rubberized halter top. And that lends some volume to Vickie's figure. We'll be polite and call it volume. A detail she does have, she has her cougar necklace, which, well, you can tell the first letter is C, but beyond that, there isn't really that much detail to it. It's more of a squiggle, but that's a nice little touch there. Her halter top does fasten at the side there. I won't bother removing it. She's got quite a pert bum, hasn't she? In terms of articulation, Vickie's head rotates. There's no up or down really. She has a ball jointed shoulder. One point of articulation at the elbow. Her wrists rotate. She does swivel at the waist. And there does seem that there is some kind of articulation under her top there. Articulation at the hips, in and out and swivel there. Single point of articulation at the knee, and then again she swivels at the top of her boot there and up and down at the ankle. Which is quite a decent lot of articulation really, considering this is part of WWE's Basics Series. And I don't actually own any of the WWE Basic male wrestlers, but correct me if I'm wrong, this seems like the Diva Basic body has a lot more articulation than her male counterparts. Let me know in the comments below if that's true or not. So that's Vickie Guerrero, the widow of Eddie Guerrero. Gotta feel sorry for Eddie. He of course in the storylines was paired with everybody's favourite transsexual China as a love interest, and then at the end of the day's work in the WWE he came home to poor old ugly Vickie here. So I think Vickie will be one of the harder figures to find in this series. Generally when figures debut in a line, they do tend to be the ones that everybody wants. Fortunately, I found the last Vickie Guerrero that was on the shelves. I searched every stack of the pegs. I think there are about 4 stacks vertically. I searched all of them front to back, finding Vickie as the very last figure on the top peg. So it does pay to persist in the figure hunt in that way sometimes. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope Vickie hasn't been too hard on the eyes for you, and I hope I haven't been too hard on the ears. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.